Hi, my name is City. I'm a tutor at the study lab and I'm here to talk to you about flowcharts. Flowcharts are a diagram of the sequence of steps or events in a complex system or activity. Flowcharts can help you to visualize a step-by-step process, connect different pathways to one another, and see how one idea can lead us in many different directions. Here's an example of how flowcharts can be used to visualize a step-by-step process. In supply chain management, you need to understand how materials move from suppliers to manufacturers and distributors, and finally to your customer. Using a flowchart, you can help visualize all of these different steps, especially if you have multiple suppliers or manufacturers or customers. Here's an example of how flowcharts can allow us to connect different pathways to one another. In biology and biochemistry, you will learn about both glycolysis and the pentose phosphate pathway. They are often taught separately, however, they're very closely linked to one another. By drawing a flowchart like this one here, we can better visualize how those two pathways are connected. While drawing your flowchart, always keep in mind why the processes are linked. What would happen if one of the processes stopped working? Here's an example of how flowcharts can be used to show how one step can lead us in multiple different directions. In organic chemistry, you will learn about how a single functional group can be turned into other functional groups and the reactions that cause those transformations. In this example, we can see how if we start with one functional group, there are many different ways to get to all of these different answers. You can also turn this into a concept map by adding more details about the organic chemistry steps involved in a given pathway, and why perhaps one might be more energetically favorable over another. Some questions to keep in mind while you're working on this type of flowchart is, how does each pathway work? What are the important differences between the different paths? Always remember that when using graphic organizers, you should explain everything in your own words, try not to look at your notes, and ask yourself how, what if, and why questions as you're working on it.